Hello, and welcome to Northbeat from Wekweèti, Northwest Territories. Right now, I'm standing in the community's culture camp, perched just above Snare Lake. People have been gathering here for 25 years now, sharing stories and skills with future generations. I spoke to one of the people who helped to establish this space. That conversation is later in the show. But first, the news. Thanks for joining us. I'm Megan Roberts in Wekweèti, Northwest Territories. We begin tonight in the Yukon, where a BC man has been convicted in the death of a man in Haines Junction. 25-year-old Anthony Promozic was killed in 2022. Seth Boss was charged with second-degree murder and went to trial last month in Whitehorse. The decision came down on Tuesday. Gabrielle Plonka reports.
The decision was met with shouting and sobbing in the packed Whitehorse courtroom yesterday. Chief Justice Suzanne Duncan found Seth Boss not guilty of second-degree murder. He was instead convicted of the lesser charge of manslaughter. Boss has already admitted to causing the death of 25-year-old Anthony Promozic. Promozic was stabbed over 100 times in his Haines Junction bedroom in 2022. He pleaded guilty to manslaughter, which the Crown did not accept. The issue at trial became whether Boss intended to end Promozic's life. Duncan said there was insufficient evidence of Boss's intention. She said there was an absence of motive and evidence that Boss was too impaired to perceive the consequences of his actions. She said the two were friendly and had run into each other by chance the night Promozic died. There was evidence that Boss had consumed a significant amount of alcohol. In her decision, Duncan said his intention was not proven beyond reasonable doubt. Boss will be sentenced for manslaughter in the coming weeks. His sentencing hearing will be scheduled on May 5th. Gabrielle Plonka, CBC News, Whitehorse.
Indigenous women's organizations say uncertainty around federal funding is putting programs addressing MMIWG2S plus people at risk. They warn cuts could disrupt essential services and put lives in danger. Carl Cardinal has more.
Organizations like Wekweèti Inuit Women of Canada say some funding from the federal government is ending. They receive funding through Crown Indigenous Relations and Northern Affairs Canada, known as CERNAC. Several organizations say that money dried up at the end of March, and there is no official confirmation on when or if it will be renewed. Leisa Udlaluk-Watsku is interim board chair with Wekweèti. She says they were making progress on transitional housing and shelter. But without funding, services could be reduced and people put at risk.
If the feds are sending this funding that we have, how do we continue? What do we slow down? What do we cut? Like it's re-strategizing what we can do at our level.
Nikki Komoksiu Tiksok is a senior policy analyst for the Amautit Nunavut Inuit Women's Association. She says the situation is creating fear and uncertainty, especially as many of the 231 calls for justice remain unmet.
For the first time since the inquiry, Inuit women, girls, and gender diverse folks are coming together to amplify our lived realities. And when we are just reaching that point and funding is cut, that's a scary situation to be in. It's important that we work together to keep our people alive.
CERNAC did not respond to CBC's request for comment before deadline. Organization says losing funding now could slow process made in recent years, and they are trying to adapt as funding timelines remain unclear. Carl Cardinal, CBC News, Iqaluit.
A warning, this next story discusses suicide. Grim details are being shared at an inquiry into the deaths of 6 Innu youth in northern Labrador. All 6 had been in the care of the child protection system at various points in their lives, and investigators found several systemic issues linked to each of their deaths. Now they're looking at solutions to make sure something like this never happens again. Reagan Byrne reports.
Between 2015 and 2021, 6 young people from Natwashish died. Some died by suicide, others died of hypothermia. Jacob Collins, Kirby Mistinapio, James Poker, Faith Rich, Wally Rich, and Thunderheart Jakapesh. They all spent time in care, and all of their families believe that time in care contributed to their deaths. Investigators Ken Richard and Tara Pitty told the inquiry about 12 systemic issues, 12 ways those 6 young people and their families were failed. But they also offered solutions, starting with more support from provincial and federal governments.
When people say, oh, we're going to leave the Innu to do their own thing. Well, yes, indeed, leave the Innu to do their own thing, but offer your hand, because it's a mess you're giving them. So in simple terms, I see this as helping clean up and move forward in a very actionable way.
5 out of 6 youths whose deaths have been investigated spent time in care out of province. Their families say it led their children to feel isolated and disconnected. That's why the investigators say Innu culture must be baked into the child welfare system.
This requires, a lot of structural reform with intervention grounded, in, the way of life of the Innu people that they know. The Innu people are still very connected, to their language, their culture, and their land. And it's just moving back to revitalizing those practices and those way of life that's supported, by all of these systems. And so that these systems can also learn from that.
The system they envision requires a total overhaul, one that is led by Innu, with buy-in from all levels of government.
Well, what's required is some kind of reconciliation process that will conclude with a new set of relations that will allow true collaboration and communication and service development.
And in fact, that process is already underway. The Innu are working to take over their child protection services, but there's a long road ahead, including in the legal system. Former Judge William English gave the inquiry 7 recommendations this week to improve the court system for Innu parents in child protection cases. Tomorrow, the commissioners will hear from the families of the 6 young people whose deaths led to this inquiry. Reagan Burden, CBC News, Happy Valley Goose Bay.
If you or someone you know is struggling, there's help. You can call the Kamatsiaktut Nunavut helpline at 1-867-979-3333 or toll free at 1-800-265-3333. You can also call the Suicide Crisis Helpline by dialing 988. Both lines are available 24/7. The federal government is investing more money into projects in Nunavut to help strengthen the territory's infrastructure, economy, and Arctic security. The CBC's Mahnur Mubarak has that story.
The federal government is pouring more than $13 million into 4 projects in the territory. Rebecca Chartrand made the announcement at a press conference today in Iqaluit.
These projects will have lasting economic impact across Nunavut.
More than $4 million is going towards Sedna ROV Services, Inc., a marine and underwater imagery company based in Iqaluit. The funding is for the purchase of unmanned dual-use vehicles. They could be used for hydrographic surveys, environmental monitoring, and supporting Arctic defense. Another $4 million is going towards advancing the Grays Bay Road and Port project, helping with initiatives including early planning and design and community engagement. Cassidy Kwa'alube is the Community Engagement Coordinator for the West Kitikmeot Resources Corp., the organization spearheading the project.
It's really meaningful to see this kind of support from a strong Indigenous leader for a project that is Inuit-owned and Inuit-led.
The Kivalliq Hydro Fiber Link is getting up to $3 million. It's meant to connect Manitoba's hydro grid to 5 communities in the Kitikmeot region, helping provide clean power and high-speed internet. The funding would go towards environmental studies and technical reports. And lastly, Ampere is receiving more than $1 million to help develop a new 2-story economic development hub in Iqaluit. There, people would learn digital skills as well as how to start or grow a business. Craig Simailak is the minister responsible for community services and minister for mines. He says the announcement comes as good news.
It brings jobs, It brings opportunities for people to get skilled or trained in a new job of some sort.
Chetran says the funding is meant to help Nunavummiut build what they envision for their territory. Mahnur Mubarak, CBC News, Iqaluit.
We are experiencing some technical difficulties with Megan and our colleagues in Wekweèti. We're working on getting that feed back up and running, but until then, I'm Alyssa Mosier, and I will be your host from our studio in Yellowknife. Question period in the Yukon legislature today featured an exchange about ministers' travel expenses. The opposition wondered why money was provided for more than half of the cabinet to travel to a large mining conference in Vancouver. TJ Deer reports.
According to minister travel expense reports, it cost about $28,000 to send 5 ministers to AME Roundup in Vancouver. Yukon NDP MLA Lane Treasure specifically cited the environment minister's attendance, saying he was there to advocate for the industry when his mandate is to protect the environment. Yukon Premier Curry Dixon responded, saying that there are lots of portfolios that go hand in hand with the sector and that ministers will attend a variety of conferences not directly related to their portfolios. Dixon also said the NDP made the active decision to, quote, boycott Roundup and that they're against the mining industry. Treasure said the party preferred to speak with industry representatives at home. Treasure also said there is money for ministers' travel as well as for speech writing, but not for the arts and sports communities. Dixon responded by saying that's not a fair comparison and that government funding is stable, but that Lotteries Yukon's funding has dropped. He also said there's value in the Yukon government attending Roundup, considering the mining sector's value to the territory's economy. TJ Deer, CBC News, Whitehorse.
Apologies for that interruption, and thank you so much to Alyssa for taking over. The Nunavut government's exclusive maritime carrier is raising shipping prices by nearly 50%. It's mostly for goods sent from Churchill, Manitoba, and Samuel Watt reports that worries some Kivalliq leaders.
Tara Tutu Fotheringham says a spike in shipping costs, specifically via Churchill, will hit Kivalliq residents hard and it'll hurt the relationship between Nunavut and Manitoba.
That this makes absolutely no sense.
In March, Nunavut Eastern Arctic Shipping, or NEAS, became the Nunavut government's exclusive maritime carrier. That makes the Quebec-based company a big player in Nunavut's shipping industry. For goods via Churchill to the Kivalliq, it now costs roughly $485 per revenue tonne. That's a 46% increase on last year's fees. It now costs the same as shipping goods from Bécancour, Quebec, despite that port being 10 times further away.
The world usually works around distance. You charter an aircraft, it's based on the distance. You charter a boat, it's based on the distance.
NEAS CEO and President Daniel Dagenet says it's just about business.
We answer the demand of our customers.
He says shipping via Churchill is less cost effective on several fronts. They don't send goods to Churchill, so it's only outbound, and they need to fly in a specialised navigator to bring the ship to the port.
When we initially embarked on this adventure, we had grossly under-evaluated the costs.
On top of that, there's the effects of the war in Iran.
There is a fuel adjustment factor that is retrospective, meaning it kicks in the following year.
All those cost pressures come as no surprise to Arcfiat Mayor Joseph Iketak Jr., but he says some Kivalliq residents rely on that port.
And certain construction materials that do go through Churchill, and we would want to see more of that.
Earlier this week, Prime Minister Mark Carney named the Port of Churchill expansion as a top priority, and Kivalliq mayors feel the same way.
In fact, a year ago, the Kivalliq mayors made a resolution to urge the government to use the Port of Churchill more for any Kivalliq-bound sealift.
In a statement to CBC News, Transportation and Infrastructure Nunavut says it recognises the strategic importance of the Port of Churchill. It adds the Nunavut government's approach is to remain flexible with port options to ensure reliable delivery service.
And we are continuing to experience some difficulties with our colleagues and Megan in Wekweèti. We will continue the show from here in Yellowknife. I'm Alyssa Mosier. Air Canada's scheduled midweek direct flights between Yellowknife and Toronto are ending sooner than expected. The company says those flights are cancelled starting in mid-May. Anyone booked on a direct midweek flight between the two cities will be rebooked on flights with connections. The company says the cancellation is due to low demand. Thursday and Saturday flights from Toronto will remain until the end of August. Air Canada says all direct flights between Yellowknife and Toronto will end then. Ontario RCMP say an investigation that began in the NWT has disrupted a multi-million-dollar cannabis distribution network. Police say 2 months ago, Canada Post told them that a parcel destined for the Northwest Territories contained a large amount of cannabis and cannabis byproducts. RCMP searched 2 Ottawa homes last month. They found cannabis and hallucinogenic drug products worth more than $5.5 million. They also found more than $115,000 in cash. Police say it was all part of a drug network shipping illicit cannabis and hallucinogen products to provinces and territories across Canada. Officers arrested 3 people from Ottawa. They face several charges related to drug distribution and trafficking. RCMP in Hay River have charged an Alberta man with several offences following an altercation involving a replica firearm. On Monday, police got a call about a man assaulting and pointing a firearm at someone inside a house. Police surrounded the building and deployed an emergency response team, police dogs, and crisis negotiators. They also asked residents to avoid the area and not to post videos or photos online.
In Hay River specifically, we have been to that residence before for matters of this nature, but it's important that we respond as such, regardless of what the offense might end up being in the end, but we respond based on the report that we have and take the appropriate actions to ensure the safety of everybody involved.
Police eventually charged 30-year-old Malik Shaw with 8 offenses. They also seized a replica pistol, drugs, cash, and luxury items believed to be the proceeds of crime. No trial date has been set.
The best solutions are created by the North, for the North.
We believe in our people. We believe in their ideas, their visions.
The impact of the work you do and the work we have done is saving lives.
The Arctic Inspiration Prize has an impact on communities across Canada's north greater than the sum of the investments.
From Yukon to Nunavut, Nunavik, Nunatsiavut, all across the north.
Canada's north,
across the north,
by the north,
by the north,
by the North, for the North.
This is the heart of AIP.
Looking for stories about Indigenous peoples from across the country?
We know where you can find them.
Zinez Hotier, my name is Edzi Ulevrin, and I'm Tahltan Nation and Taku Tlingit First Nation.
CBC Indigenous.
My name is Brett Forster, and I'm from the Chippewas of Kettle and Stony Point First Nation.
Creative.
Engaging.
Informative.
Grounded in First Nation.
Métis.
And Inuit communities.
I'm Stefan James.
And I'm Shamir Anderson. This is the Legacy Lounge.
Each episode, we will sit down with a different visionary changemaker who has made a huge impact on the culture.
Welcome back. We are back with you in Wekweèti, hopefully for good this time. And thank you again for your help, Alyssa. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Now, this is the Wekweèti Culture Camp. It's just outside the community by the shores of Snare Lake. It is rich in fish and caribou. In fact, on our way here, we saw caribou twice. So that's part of what makes it such a special spot for the community. Joseph Dryneck helped put all of this together. We spoke earlier about the Culture Camp's history and its future.
My name is Joseph Dryneck. I'm from Wekweèti, and I'm a band counselor. And I want you guys welcome to my community, Wekweèti.
Must see. Joseph, tell me where we're standing right now.
Right now you're standing in culture camp in Wekweèti. And we started since 2001 with barely, we're putting all the money together with through a community government. So barely we're putting everything together. So between June and school's out, we'll hire all the students. So we bring all the students here, we do the cutting like a logs, and then cut it in half, scrape it, steam it. That's how we did everything all together. That's why it looks all nice.
Like uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it was 2001, it's 25 years then that this camp has been here.
Yeah, and before that, and it was no camp, nothing. It was. So 3 of us, for myself, my brother Bobby, and the Charlie Ayako, and Bobby Pia. And 3 of us, we just hang around. So we saw this here, we came here, 3 of us, we're standing there. We look at the lake.
Yeah.
Holy, very nice view.
Yeah.
So might as well do something.
Tell me what kind of programs over the years have gone on here.
In the way back, there's so many programs that put everything together. It's like a lot of things. Like, you know, how we say, we brought elders from all over the place, the 3 community. Every evening they play hand game, drum dance, everything. And they talk they take story from elder, youth, how to pray. All the young people teach them how to do it, everything.
Yeah.
It was really good.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. I know we live in isolation here. It's too far, close to tree line. And the cost of living is too much over here. We always mention that. So the cost of living is too much. And everything go by air. So winter road, we get on once a year on a winter road. So that one too, it's too far for us. And too long distance. That's why I say it. The gas expensive. If you have a good employee, it would be okay for you. But some is not they're all different. So that's how we're living here. So in the beginning, a lot of people, just like my dad, he was born way in between the short. And they go by canoe all the time, fishing and caribou and trapping. They go back and forth, back and forth. So right now we have a lot of young generation, they don't know nothing about those things.
And that's what this camp is for.
Yeah, so that's why we try to teach our young people here, like a fish, how to cut fish, how to cut caribou, how to make drums, how to make axe, all those things we try to teach them.
And that helps with the cost of living too, is what you were saying.
Yeah,
because it's so expensive.
So expensive.
Is there anything else you want to share about the culture camp before we wrap up?
Yeah, we'll have all the culture camp. It's really nice. We're gonna, this summer, we're gonna change the kitchen. We're gonna take it apart. We're gonna build bigger. The old store back in Wekweèti, we took it apart. And it's still the frame, They try to bring it in. That would be nice if you guys will come in.
Yeah.
So they're gonna move it to this side, and then they're gonna move up top there.
So that's the old general store.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that way, they want a lot of things in there. Right now it's getting smaller, too much stuff in there, cooking, everything, grocery. So we need some kind of big store. So they want to act like a renovation, everything.
So even after 25 years, we're still growing the culture camp. Thank you. Thank you for telling us about this, about the history and the importance of this space. I really appreciate it.
Masicho,
The Yukon government says it still hasn't hired a new engineer for the Nesutlan Bay Bridge replacement project. It fired the previous engineer. The new bridge is set to replace an older one along the Alaska Highway at Teslin. The Territory announced the split from contractor WSP, saying the project requires different expertise to move forward. Soil issues were identified on either side of the bridge in 2025, triggering the need for remediation design. The cost of the replacement bridge has risen to nearly $194 million.
Taking this step now ensures the remediation work will be addressed properly with appropriate expertise and will reduce long-term risk and support a more reliable outcome for the project.
The project has been underway since 2019. Construction began in 2022. In a statement, WSP says it continues to collaborate with the Yukon government to support the project's path forward. Hundreds of people in Inuvik NWT showed up for a town hall meeting last night. The Department of National Defence outlined its plans for expanding its presence at the Inuvik airport. Inuvik residents were shown plans for military expansions at the airport. They would allow the military to land larger planes and hold more personnel. People wanted to know if this would mean a more full-time military presence in town, but D&D officials said there would only be seasonal workers. Officials say the new expansion will be about the size of Inuvik.
And that represents roughly about 225 hectares. So a majority of the town will fit in the space we're leasing. It won't be as densely packed because we like to have space between all our buildings.
D&D says the construction would take place between 2030 and 2040.
2026 is where we'll get.
And that is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, go to cbc.ca/north. Thank you, Mussy, for watching. We leave you tonight with scenes from the uphill snowmobile race in Iqaluit last night. I'm Megan Roberts in Wekweèti, Northwest Territories. Have a good night.